One that we're currently recruiting for, there were 2 made in Manitoba snacks that were developed. So there's one that looks a lot like a seed, and then another one where it's made into a bread product. And they're both gluten-free, so instead of, including wheat, they really took this other product and made it into a flour and used that to make the food products. There's time involved, and that's the hardest part. Like, they get to a very minor honorarium to try to compensate people for their time. But the wonderful thing about Winnipeg is we have a lot of people who are willing to volunteer their time. And so it is really wonderful when, like you said, like you see friends, family. A lot of times you develop a relationship with the people who participate in one study, and then they have a positive experience, and then they want to participate in your next study and the next study. So it does feel like a big family. And of course, it always helps. The other part is, especially with clinical trials, they can cost a lot of money because you need to properly compensate people for their time and to do all the lab tests and all that. So donations help amazingly. The idea of the snack study and any other satiety study is that we're hoping to show that these certain foods will make people feel fuller for longer compared to the food that they'd be typically eating at that time. And the idea is if you feel fuller for longer, then you'll eat fewer calories and hopefully lose weight. But you have to that'll be a whole other study as a weight loss study. But the satiety study is really to try and help people control their appetites.